Because really that's what it's all about. When 50 years ago or 60 years ago we invested in highway construction, can you imagine the world today if we hadn't done that? Can you imagine if 120 years ago when we invested in our sewer systems and our water systems, if that hadn't been done, where would we be today? So again, when 50 years from now, when we're all a little bit older, we will look back, our kids will look back and say, wow, that was an important investment that that community made, that that generation made, and we're so grateful they did. So thank you to the operating engineers for your leadership on this, to the governor for your tenacity in moving this forward. This is a win-win for everybody, and we're so grateful it came to fruition. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Today, you didn't get off that easy. We're not relevant. We're union guys. What are you going to do? Today we are joined by Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection Commissioner Daniel C. Esty, whose state agency is in charge of conserving, improving, and protecting the state's natural resources and environment. In an effort to bring cheaper, cleaner, and more reliable energy to Connecticut residents and businesses, he has made integrating energy and environmental policies his top priority. It's a great honor to introduce Commissioner Esty.
Greg, thank you very much. President Callahan, thank you for coming, and thank you all for taking time out of busy days and busy lives to be here. As you heard, I'm Commissioner of the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. We have the acronym DEEP, and I like to joke that I spell that with 3 E's: energy, the environment, and the economy. And today we celebrate a big step forward on all 3 of those fronts. So it is a particular pleasure to be here and to see the training that's being done to ensure that Connecticut's energy future is quite different from Connecticut's energy past. We are bringing costs down, and the opportunity to have more homes and more businesses connected to natural gas is a big deal in that regard. This represents, as all of you in this room know, the transition in energy policy across this country. We today know, unlike 5 years ago, that natural gas represents the best foundation for our economy and our communities. At about half the price today of oil, it's a big deal from an economic point of view, and the build-out is going to create lots of jobs here in the state of Connecticut, as well as positioning our businesses for greater competitiveness in this global economy. So this is a great day from an energy policy point of view, but as the governor said, it's also a big day from an environmental point of view. The emissions of natural gas are substantially lower than oil and much, much lower than coal. And this is a big chance for us to improve air quality, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and do our part to reduce the risk of climate change. So it's a big success from energy and an environmental point of view. But I would say, most of all, it's a success from an economic point of view. This is a big deal in terms of jobs. Thousands of jobs are going to be created as we build infrastructure that Lori has pointed out, the governor has pointed out, we desperately need to position this state as a platform for economic growth and success across the board. So this is a tremendous day from the point of view of that triple E agenda: energy, the environment, the economy, all together, delivering what the governor promised the citizens of this state in his comprehensive energy strategy, and that is a cheaper, cleaner, and more reliable energy future. And I want to just close by pointing out one other thing, which is that we in Connecticut are getting things done in practice and on the ground that affect real lives of real people, and particularly in this case, moving forward for the trade unions and the workers of those unions to ensure that there are job opportunities like there haven't been in recent years. So it's a fabulous day to celebrate the partnership that we're able to pull together. And in this case, it was the unions. And John Olson, thank you. You've been telling me about how important this would be since we first talked when I took this job 3 years ago. It represents a partnership with the gas companies who are going to play a major role in pushing out this infrastructure. It also represents our ability to work the legislature and the executive branch together. So it's a special pleasure to have our local senator and the chair of our Energy Committee here today indicating how closely we worked on this. And by the way, it's not just one party, it's across party lines. Again, something that doesn't happen in many other parts of the country, certainly not in Washington. So thank you all for being here to celebrate the success of our ability to get things done on the ground and to bring all the parties together that need to work to build our infrastructure, build our state, and position us for a successful economic growth and job future. Thanks very much.
Our last speaker is James Lusky of the Spectra Energy Corporation. Spectra Energy, the operating engineers, build pipelines across the country, and there's an emphatic appreciation for the talent that we have on a national level. And Jim has a few words that he'd like to address this group by. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig, and good morning, everyone. It's certainly a pleasure to be here, and thank you for the invitation. This is not actually my first time to this facility. I've been here a few times before with my involvement with Connecticut Call Before You Dig and putting on some safety presentations. So I'm well aware of the long-standing commitment to safety and quality work that 478 has undertaken. Spectra Energy and Algonquin Gas is very proud to be here as one of the utilities and one of the sponsors behind one of the large projects going on in Connecticut, the AIM project. Certainly the training and the skills that you'll be learning through this program are very important to the success of that project. And Spectra would like to commend the efforts of the governor, Commissioner Esty, the Connecticut DEEP, for all their efforts in getting the comprehensive energy strategy in place. It certainly is a very valuable program and certainly is a big part of the work that we'll be doing. So we appreciate that, and also all the support that we've been getting from the Connecticut DEP in the permitting process with FERC. We'd also like to commend the leadership of 478 for recognizing the need for the skilled work that will go into the projects that are being proposed and the long-term benefit of those jobs, and taking the initiative to bring this program forward, work with the National Union as well, putting the training together, and local contractors, pipeline contractors, as well as the infrastructure owners, or the investment owners. I like that word that you mentioned. I also would like to thank the members of 478 that are going to be taking on this training opportunity and recognizing the value in that to secure good jobs in the energy industry on an ongoing basis, and how important it is that these projects be executed with quality, safety in mind, and that they're part of an ongoing program. So we thank you very much and appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Our heavy equipment operators have played a significant role in many of the state's most innovative construction projects. And with the completion of each of our gas pipeline training programs, we will launch a new era for Connecticut's energy future. I'd just especially like to thank you all from the industry side, the political side, our contractor base. We've had a relationship here for over 100 years with all our signatory employers that are represented by Don Schubert and a lot of the other groups that are here as well. Our friends from the building trades, and I would be remiss, Lori appropriately did thank John Olson. This was a vision that John had early on. We had gone to meet with Commissioner Esty. We had attended some CBIA events, and John was certainly the forefather when it came to seeing this vision and making sure that this strategy plan would work, it would get approval quickly, reaching across party lines once again in the interest of working people in Connecticut. And thank you, John, for your guidance and leadership. This program is really about what's happening outside this garage. The staff here, Glenn Carosella, I don't want to go down all the names, but a special thanks to the commitment that the group from 478, whether it's our staff at the office or it's the staff up here at the apprenticeship program, they worked on this program for a couple of weeks. They took this old girl and polished it up, made it look appropriate. It has the right feel to it. This is who we are. We go to work with our work boots on every day. We look for these golden opportunities. when it comes to this type of major infrastructure. This is entirely what Connecticut needs. It's a long time for the operating engineers. The last major pipeline, transmission pipeline we had was Iroquois, which was almost 25 years ago. We had great success with that in the 3 locations coming across from northwestern Connecticut and finishing at Silver Sands Beach and Milford and cutting across Long Island Sound. We had representation from a local and a national level on every piece of that work. So this is a very exciting moment for the history of Local 478, and I'm not going to belabor this. I hope everyone has gloves, hats, warm shoes. The activity that you'll be witnessing outside is something that I'm sure you're going to go away with and saying, wow, they worked hard on this. We're going to start out as we go out this door. There is lunch afterwards. We'll probably be outside for about a half an hour. I encourage everybody to participate with this and then join us for lunch and whatever people have in their busy schedules. We certainly thank you for taking the time out to stop and show the highlights and what the vision is of Local 478. So look for the handsome guy with the blue vest. He's going to lead everybody out the door, and we'll see you outside and then join us for lunch. Thank you for coming.